All right, let's do this.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the New York Mets and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Luke Weaver starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Well, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the third game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Let's take a quick look at the batting order. You can see for the Mets, Rosario leads it off once again. McNeil hitting the number 2 spot, and in right field, Nimmo gets the day off. Cespedes back at the number 3 spot. Alonso Conforto playing in center field today. Ramos up to the 6th spot. Cano starting at second base. And J.D. Davis gets the day off. He's been slumping as of late, so Eduardo Nunez gets a look at third base. For the Diamondbacks, Marte Locastro gets a start at second. The other Marte, David Peralta, Escobar, Walker, Vogt, and Ahmed moves from the number 2 spot yesterday to hitting 8th.
Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Here now the 2-2. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Oh. One moment here. I just remembered I had it on the highest difficulty for practice. And now I'll go back to the normal difficulty. Still struck out.
But it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Say hello to your mother. Hey, Mom.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, Dero, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
You or popped out.
Charge out there, and he stays with it for the second.
You watching this on the TV or your iPad?
Batting third, the left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Settling in now, Yoenis Cespedes. first chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Cespedes had the huge day yesterday. Afternoon game today.
Two out, nobody on.
Roof is closed. Air conditioning pumping.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Cool. Yeah, I have it on my phone on my lap so I can type back.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Fastball well outside.
Count is full.
Pete Alonso would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
It's right there, man.
Mets go down 1-2-3, and now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Michael Wacha, the right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch on its way. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Ready with the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Marte is retired, and there's one away.
The second baseman.
So striding forward now, Tim LaCastro is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
I was actually looking at Mets 2019 highlights on YouTube earlier.
Here's the first pitch.
And
ball sent back up
I
the
think
middle.
LaCastro
brings it in.
hit a walk-off or something last year
to start the inning.
to beat the Mets.
Batting third.
I think it was an extra innings. I may be wrong, though.
Marte.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball right down the line.
I'm not going to get that. Foul at least.
And no one will track it down. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1.
No, ball.
This is in the air out to straightaway center.
Conforto. He's got it.
Conforto will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Still no score. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
And he hit that deep home run in yesterday's game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
He's back to back with
jumped ahead with strike one
Cespedes.
there. That's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1-1.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Those pitches that kind of break away from you, I always find them tough.
Swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. His batter pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Should have done more with that pitch. A little late on it.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Ramos has been hitting a lot since coming off the
Still
DL
looking for
a week ago.
Hit in the ball game. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Damn it.
Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up to the plate, David Peralta. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Is the pitcher related to the Weaver brothers? I actually don't know. So during this commercial break, I'm going to take a look. 1 second. It looks like no relation.
Here's the pitch.
Ball inside.
The 1-0.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
To short. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Oh, well.
And
Let's
as
see.
I thought might be the case based on how
Let's see
close
the
that play
replay here.
was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay
think he
and
might be
decide
safe.
whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and
Yeah,
I'll
he's
tell you
safe.
what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they...
It's still not
And
clear
it
to me
looks
from that
like
replay.
a no
Yeah,
from the bench, so
come on.
the call will stand as safe. Standing in, Christian Walker.
Yeah, could have been a little faster there. It's not up to
First
me.
pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's down.
Now a throw over, runner back standing. The 1-0 home. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. There's 1.
There we
On to
go.
first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning.
All
First
right,
delivery to him on the way.
let's get some runs on the board here.
Ball, that's up.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Yeehaw.
Called a strike on the outside corner.
That's a
2-1.
tough one. One of those pitches you'd rather just take.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike.
That's even
2.
tougher.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off.
I thought he was going to ring me up. It was close.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first.
Ah.
He's got it. And he'll
Would have been a
step on first himself
strike.
for the out. So with 1 away, it's time to give you a good look at the standings out west.
Made him
in the
work for it
National
at
League
least.
As you see where the Diamondbacks sit entering play here today. So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Nunez is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Third inning, no score to this point. Inside, he misses ball 4.
All right.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Wacha.
Stepping in, Michael
Get
Wacha.
that bunt down.
Could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's not how you do it. Let's try that again.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Oh my God.
Safe to say he doesn't.
I hit the wrong button there.
Up there. 0-2 now.
Ugly 0-1 swing there.
Let's
As a
try that
pitcher,
again.
You've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play.
Oh,
here
he's
as
going
he
to
lays
force
this
me
one
out.
down.
Oh, he went wide.
Oh, pulls him off the bat.
Hey, I'll take
And
it.
Safe.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and
He's
if there's
supposed to be a
tough play,
good defensive
they
first
really
baseman,
struggle with
Walker.
it. They need
What
to tighten
happened?
up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario.
Gotta punish him for those mistakes.
First pitch on its way. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Hate that low strike. It's tough. It's tough to hit. Tough for me to hit, at least.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Come on.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a second time in the AB.
Yogi used to live off the low pitches. I definitely don't.
High in the air out to center field.
Nah. Slide
Wacha
right at him.
is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Hey, wasn't a double play at least.
Now batting.
Get another crack at it here. McNeil's supposed to be clutch. Let's see what he can do.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. That missed. That's the ball.
McNeil, a 27-year-old. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned.
That's a fair ball.
Hit the first of the game for the Mets. The relay to second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too
Down
much
the
right
line.
Here. He just
One
takes
run
what's there.
scores.
Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next.
Whew.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, that first pitch of this at bat definitely missed it.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Wacha on third. McNeil on at second with 2 down. Fouled away.
Shouldn't have swung at that. Lucky he got a piece of it.
And really
Let's
stretching
regroup
out the
here.
at-bat as he
Take
steps
a
out
take a
for
deep
the
breath.
second time.
Runners advance. McNeil with an extra
Here's
step.
the 1-2. Now a check
Fuck.
swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway. And the
Pardon
inning
my language.
is over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's 1-0 Mets. Bottom of the third now, and now it'll be the catcher, Stephen Vogt.
The catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-0.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that'll get on
my
through
God.
left for a leadoff single. This is going to kick off the fence now out in front of the Arizona bullpen. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's
Cespedes
the way
has
you
to
answer.
swing in
They're
those
down
situations. He
1-0
also has
already,
to
but he laces the
cut
double,
this damn thing
puts
off.
himself in the scoring position.
That was my
That'll
fault,
get the
though. I took a
dugout
bad
fired
track
up.
at the ball.
Excited to punch back.
Like Little League out there.
So stepping in, Nick Ahmed. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force-feed something the other way.
Ready on 1 and 2. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And there's one down now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Luke Weaver.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luke Weaver, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. He's set, here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time.
Huh?
1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference
Get outta
between
here,
0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch
Have your eyes
probably becomes
closed.
the biggest of the at-bat.
From the stretch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runner at second here with one man out. Takes this
God
the other
damn
way
it.
to right. Oh, and he misses it.
You prick.
And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The right fielder.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive.
Ah.
Nobody wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Starling Marte. Hit fairly well out
God
towards
damn it.
straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as that'll square things at 1-1.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Tim LaCastro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Wacha comes set. Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Was that an error, by the way? No, they gave him a base hit.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
To 1-2 now. Runner aboard at first here with two gone in a 1-1 ball game.
Shit.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Way
Yeah,
too
third
fat.
base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Let's get some outs here.
So now
And
to the
out.
plate, Ketel Marte. So take a look at ball one. Right side.
Look at this.
Through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
Seriously.
Standing in now, David Peralta. And a first pitch
Another?
swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And this is hauled in on the
God
run as he takes
damn
quite
it.
a tumble but hangs on. And the inning is over. Another look at the acrobatic play out there in center. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Okay. Well, anyway, who's in right? McNeil's in right. Conforto's in center. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break and think about this and regroup. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Let's score some runs here. Let's score some runs.
All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman.
Got
Pete
4,
Alonso.
5, and 6 due up.
Now the pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Ball one.
No, that's inside.
And
Ball,
a
that's
fastball
high.
that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this one's going to
3-1.
bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Strike two called, and it's full 3-2.
Taking too many pitches like that. Way too many.
And now in advance of a big
The hesitation that I
3-2
have
pitch,
is
time
that
is called at the plate as he'll press.
I tend to prefer them on the upper half of the zone, but he's getting those fastballs over on the lower half, and they're just kind of trickier for me at least.
The reset button. Out in front of that one, may have been looking
Just staying
fastball.
alive there.
Good job just to make contact.
Change up, just staying alive.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. One
Oh, well.
gone here in the fourth.
Now back, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He takes it to the
I
opposite
didn't
field,
get all of
high
it.
and deep to left. Peralta going back on the warning track. He
Damn it.
makes the catch.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Didn't think I got all of it, but then it went a little deeper than I expected it to, so I thought, well, maybe it has a
That'll
chance.
bring up
No.
Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Yeah.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Marte is under it, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1.
All right, let's get some quick outs here.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Makes him check his swing, but he went around for a strike.
Oh,
Swing
fuck.
and, oh my. Hit him with the high. And and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And it gives the Diamondbacks a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, first baseman.
Stepping in now, Christian Walker.
Wacha.
And he'll swing and send a chopper to third.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher. Defense.
Standing in, Stephen Vogt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
It's all right. Down but not out.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Just gotta put my head down and
Fastball
refocus
We'll
here.
take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Shake it off. It was a mistake. Hanging curveball.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
There's ball
Shit.
4.
And that whole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Gotcha.
Cespedes is going to get there as he
That
backs
kept
up
getting
to put
deeper
it
and
away,
deeper.
and there are 2 gone now.
Just Selman's warming up.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Luke Weaver. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is.
Oh, I love
That'll
when that
be
happens.
Down for a base hit.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon. And this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball
Yeah, it's
again.
true. The curveball
Circle change here, but
just
it's
hasn't
taken
been.
for ball 2.
I either haven't been throwing for strikes, or when I do, they hit a bomb. It just hasn't been fooling them.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Three runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We're through 4. It's now 3-1 Arizona. Leading off the inning, Robinson Cano, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Cano waiting on the 0-1. 1-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Calling that a strike.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball. 2-2.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home. This is skied into short
That was a
left.
ball.
Ahmed ranging into the outfield.
Damn it.
He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
In there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Yeah.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there.
Think I
Earl
should
Hendricks.
pinch hit for Wacha.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The pitch. Michael.
All right.
Wacha.
Let's see. Gonna go with Dominic Smith.
Striding in, Dominic Smith will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Too low, 1-0.
1-0.
Pitch on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Corbin Martin takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 48, Corbin Martin.
So, battle of the bullpens already.
Ahmed Rosario will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He's set and the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1-1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Yeah, Rosario is due.
The 1-1 home. Hit on the
Hey,
ground out
that.
short.
Oh,
Backhanded
God.
shallow
Oh,
left
you've
hand.
got to be
Throw
kidding
on
me.
the
I thought that
second
was
for
a
the
hit.
horse, and the side is retired.
Ah!
Leave one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Robert Gesellman will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Into the box, Tim LeCastro, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The second baseman, Tim.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, barehanded at his knees. It's late.
Oh!
He's safe. Almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit.
Let's see a
And now
replay
it
there.
looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout.
Well, I'm trying
whether they want
to
challenge or not.
challenge it, but now it doesn't give me the option anymore.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the
That's
call will
stupid.
stand as
The
safe.
time limit ran out before that second replay
Now
angle.
at the plate, Ketel Marte.
Ah.
2 tries for him so far.
And now this guy, look at his speed. He's going to steal on me. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Scorched to third. Fielded cleanly.
Yeah.
To second, there's Cano.
Oh, beautiful. I'm happy to get
That's a
that guy's
great
speed
example
off the
there of
bases.
why the
Just
sinker
getting that
is
out
such
at
an
second, I was
effective
really
pitch.
happy with that.
The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that
Nice
makes
play
it
by
real tough
Nunez.
to square up.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone.
And up next, the outfielder David Peralta.
Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Cespedes. He's there to make the play,
All right.
and that'll retire the side.
6 pitches.
Diamondbacks down without much of a fight, as the lead remains 3-1.
Okay. I need to make a bathroom break again. I'll be back. Okay. Pardon the delay there. Get everything situated here with my wires. Okay, let's score some runs. Only one hit. What is this? It's weak.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Jeff McNeil. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Hit hard on the ground to short.
Okay.
For a base hit, his second of the ball game.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Martin, a previous member of the Houston Astros.
I don't know if it was the chocolate vodka
last year.
or
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better.
I had
but
some
think
tea,
it's as
like
advertised
English
for
breakfast
this
tea
ball
with
club
some
right
milk.
now. I think the manager
I
is
think,
getting
I mean, the milk isn't
exactly
bad or
what they
anything.
expected.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
At least I don't think it is.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. Pete Alonso, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home
Hitters
plate umpire.
count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit to
No!
short. Second for one. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
Now batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So base is empty now after the double play.
What a rally
And
killer.
digging in is the
God
big-time
damn it.
power threat, Pete Alonso. First pitch coming, here it is. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game.
All right, refocus.
Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They still trail it here 3-1. Bottom of the 6th
All right,
inning
let's
now.
hold him down.
Set to go as the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
No!
And a drive to right. There it goes. Back goes McNeil at the track. The wall. Gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead.
second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, first base.
Into the box, Christian Walker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. This is foul right side.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
2-2 the count.
He lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Ball.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. No outs, nobody on. Weekly hit to third.
He's going to beat it out.
Reined in. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it.
Oh,
right
I'm challenging
here.
that.
Not easy to tell for sure from that shot.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here.
He's
Is there
so
enough
out.
video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Okay.
At the plate now, Stephen Vogt. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Ramos has got it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Nick Ahmed. No hits to this point.
Ahmed.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Ex-Giant, who? I mean, you may be right. I don't know. I'm not that good with the players anymore. And who's who?
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike.
That one I do know.
No
Yes.
shame in tipping your
Former
hat.
Giant. That's
2 out,
correct.
nobody on.
Ah, fat pitch.
And there's
Shit.
a base hit on the line. So that knock
And
keeps the
Conforto
bottom of the
can't
6th
grab it.
inning hot.
Look at this. Throw it.
So a strong
Error.
contact for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Domingo Leyba will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Leyba brings in a batting average resting just under .320, and will look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof. One of the
3-0.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
3-1. Here it is.
Get back there.
2 out here and a runner at second. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the D-backs tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. Arizona leads it now, 4-1. Stephon Crichton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58, Stephon Crichton.
Ready now, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the pitch.
Goddamn
Look for him
shift.
to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Oh,
Here's
well.
the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball 1. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Two balls and a strike.
That's the ball.
Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
The batter,
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Cano waits on the first pitch.
1-0.
Crichton, 28 years old. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Cano's around first, on his way for second now. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Okay. Keep going.
At the plate, Eduardo Nunez. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And this one's in the dirt.
Not going to do it. Cano's too
Good job
slow.
keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end
You
inning.
know, I'm not even
Danger
surprised at
averted
this point.
following
Not even surprised or upset.
last half of
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the right fielder, Starling Marquez.
I don't even care. I'm gonna leave Gesellman in until he freaking dies.
baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
1-1.
Now the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way.
All right, I'll take him out.
Through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Ah.
So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here.
Oh, great. I missed the opportunity to take him out.
And that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
As a look, now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of
He's
the
probably
inning.
still thinking about his base running mistake.
Right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Line drive, base hit to right.
Look, he doesn't even want to throw it.
He is in there.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time. It's
You know, I mean, I guess I have to. Whatever. It's hard to explain. Fuck it. Cano, I'm grabbing the hook here. You're out of here.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jerry's Familia will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jed Lowry will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9, number 4, Jed Lowry.
What have you got? 1 out. Need a double play.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 0-2, here it comes.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying
Look at that.
Up at the sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And they'll add one more to the
Gotta
lead.
love
It's
it.
now a 5-1 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window. Don't tell me that didn't hurt.
1 and 2.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
Christian Walker is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Kevin Ginkel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Leading off the inning, Eduardo Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here. From the stretch, breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's Jed Lowry now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
On the ground to the right side. He's got it to second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting, number 6.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. Grounded to the right.
Nothing but ground balls this inning. Absolute trash.
Plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Leading up for the Diamondbacks, the catcher,
Dylan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
now pitching for the Mets, number 68, Dylan.
Giving Betances some work because he was so bad his last outing. Need him to kind of get back up to speed. Last time I had him out, it was in a save situation, and he blew the save.
First offering on its way.
No, that's it.
Ready with the 1-0. Betances is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Third home run for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas? Oh, and he misses it.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Cole Calhoun come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Marte is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Tim LeCastro is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's got to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the D-backs tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Hector Rondon comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Hector Rondon.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Strike 2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for 1. Back to first. The ninth inning double play, and they're an out away.
Gotta hurry home, you know.
Closing this one out.
Up next to the bat, the center fielder.
Ready for another chance, Michael Conforto, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that misses. 2-1. And the pitch. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he chased it in the dirt. Boats got it. Throw in time for the final out, and the Diamondbacks have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-1 the final tally today. The Diamondbacks led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Corbin Martin earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Michael Wacha was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
15 hits.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks: 6 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please
Go back to
drive
City
home
Field
safely.
and, see if we can get something going. This was an ugly one. McNeil is, I mean, I don't know if this is true to life, but He was absolutely awful in right field. He's fine in the infield, but in right field, I did not like that. All right, let's take a look at the next matchup here. You can see there's an off day, and then, oops, an off day, which, I'm going to skip. I'm going to blow through that off day, and we'll just play a game tomorrow. But it's against Pittsburgh. It's in New York, and that's Steven Matz versus Chris Archer. So let's advance the day here. Corey Oswalt has sustained an injury. He's in my AAA rotation. The 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, 15-day injured list. All right, we're on the 14th. This is an off day, so I'm going to advance it.
Good
again.
Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting off in the National League East, the Arizona Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-1. The Angels got 11 hits overall as they...
Oh, the Mets do not have a valid pitching rotation in AAA. Okay, well, let me fix it first. So I have to go to AAA. I have an empty slot here. So I will put in... Put in Walter Lockett there. Oops. Okay, so we're still on the 14th. I need to get to the 15th, so I'm going to advance the day. What? Everybody's getting hurt. Luke Rennie's blah, blah, blah. It appears that he'll be out for a few days. Well, keep active then. He's day to day. Alright, here's your matchup. Archer versus Matz. And you can see their records there.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show.
Pirates
looking first at the
and
NL
Mets
East, the Dodgers went deep 4 times as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 9-2.
And the starting
the Washington
pitchers
Nationals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits
ERAs,
as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks,
on paper, at least,
9-1.
Pretty evenly balanced.
The Reds grabbed
We'll
13 hits in the game as they had a walk-off victory against the Brewers, 5-4.
Take a quick look at the
Wilmer Flores grabbed
National
4 hits
League
overall
East
in the contest as the Giants toppled the Rockies 5-3.
7.5 games back.
The Cubs totaled 11
not
hits
looking good.
as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-2. Masahiro Tanaka got the win, throwing
really
8
matters,
shutout innings,
Tigers
helping
win?
lead the
No, of
Yankees
course
to a
not.
win over the Rays, 3-1.
So anyway,
He is currently among the AL leaders in
we'll,
strikeouts.
The
White Sox
lots
launched
of bums
3 home
in
runs
AAA.
as they blew
Well,
out the
let's
Jays
take a look.
9-0.
Here's what I've got
Jorge
in AAA
Polanco
right
was
now.
fantastic at the plate,
This is my
collecting 5
reservoir.
hits as the Twins
Jeffrey
disposed
Ramirez,
of the Tigers 12-2.
Walter
The win was
Lockett,
their 5th straight as a team.
Franklin
The A's
Colome,
completed a 3-game series sweep as they
Steven
nabbed the extra
Gonsalves,
innings win over the Mariners 7-5.
and David
It was their
Peterson,
5th straight
who was
victory.
in Double-A.
The Boston Red Sox
But,
hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the
I just
Rangers in
called him
Arlington
up.
10-2.
I promoted him.
And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Because he was having a good season in Binghamton, Double-A. So I brought him up to Triple-A. He's in the rotation now in Triple-A. Left-handed pitcher. He's only 24 years old. So yeah, we'll see. In the bullpen, Erasmo Ramirez, Nick Rumbelow, Steven Nagozek, Jacob Rame, who I know he played in the majors last year with the Mets. Chasen Shreve, Tyler Bashlor, who, he played in the majors last year and also the year before. And then, of course, Paul Sewald, who I just demoted. Now they're using him as the closer down there in AAA. In Double-A, let me go to my lineup. Here's what I've got in the AAA lineup. Luis Guillorme, who I know had quite a bit of time. Actually not as much as I thought. 61 at-bats with the Mets. He's hitting well in AAA. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I really have a spot for him right now. I don't know if I could really justify calling him up. Andres Jimenez, Jarrett Parker, Matt Adams, who's having a lousy season, Will Toffee, Ali Sanchez is a catcher. Also, Rene Rivera, which, honestly, Rene Rivera should probably be in the lineup. Jason Krizan, Barrett Barnes, and Barrett Barnes, I noticed he's really fast. Yeah, speed 83. And then Tim Tebow is not doing that well, but he's down there in AAA. You can see born Philippines, which I only found out about like a few weeks ago. Alright, so Max Maroff, Ali Sanchez, Ronnie Mauricio, Ryan Cordell. And then here's the Double-A lineup. I don't really recognize any of these guys, honestly. Supposedly this guy, Brett Beatty, is the best prospect in my system right now. Third baseman. How old is he? He's 20. Yeah, son of American missionaries. Yeah, and I had no idea. I just stumbled upon his Wikipedia page a few weeks ago, just out of mere curiosity, and I saw that. And then the pitching rotation. I'll take a look at that real quick. Here's who I have in Double-A, Binghamton. And really, I can't say I'm familiar enough with the Mets minor league system to really know who any of these guys are, but that's the farm system right now. We'll see. Maybe I'll get rid of all these bums and rebuild, and I'll call them all up. But anyway, here's my matchup. See you for the next game. It's a night game at Citi Field. It'll be tomorrow. Should be like normal 7 p.m. start. And we'll get them next time. Let's have a good road stand. This is, let me take another quick look at the calendar. You can see it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 game series against the Pirates. So seeing a lot of Pirates over the next few days. And then we rematch against the Diamondbacks at home. So really would like to kick their ass there. And then a big series, the Atlanta Braves. We go face the Atlanta Braves in Atlanta. Gotta win that series. Gotta got to have a good homestand and get some momentum going into that series against the Braves, which will be important. If we have a bad homestand, well, maybe less important. But let's be optimistic. All right, so I'll see you at the next game. Have a good one. Have a good Sunday.